Off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On play action, it's Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Carr now on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. To throw is Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on third down is Burrow, being chased out left. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Raiders have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Carr. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Carr now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr will try it again on second down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
And sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon from 8 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Carr. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And fights through one man. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. into the red zone. It's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
To return it, Darius Phillips. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, fighting off the defender. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Carr throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
After the sack on first down, Burrow flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From midfield now, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Burrow on first down. The quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's second and 9. Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well,
this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Drake. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Joe Mixon, and not a whole lot of room to operate there. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Mixon, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Uzomah, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
2nd and 14.
Carr going to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders now set to get the football back.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 44. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterback.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Keeps himself upright. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's third down. Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
5 yards remain on second down.
Big 13.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
121 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And Jones has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
11.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson on for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually